In this episode, we'll be previewing the second Ashes test between England and Australia. Australia with a 1-0 lead and they have all the confidence going into this test match. It's going to be a pink ball test match in Adelaide, day and night. And we know that what the ball can do in Adelaide, even in the day there. It's not just the night conditions. Even in the day, we saw India get all out for 36 over there. So the pink ball does talk a bit more. It does swing a bit more. It does seem a bit more. And both teams will be wary of that. From England's point of view, if you look at the team news, they've announced their 12, and the biggest call they'll have to take is whether they play Jack Leach or not. Yes, it's going to be pink ball. It will suit the seamers, but Adelaide is a pitch. The curators have said as well that there will be turn in this pitch, and not the whole game is not going to be played under lights, right? It's just the final session, the post-dinner session. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of the game in the day, and also, which seamer do you drop if you're going to play the spinner? That's another headache they're going to have. If Jack Leach does play, who do you drop? Stuart Broad, Jimmy Anderson? I don't think so. Ollie Robinson? I don't think so. Wokes, maybe, but then he provides with the bat. He's brilliant with the ball. He gets the ball to swing, the new ball. So it's a very tough call. Another issue is that the over rate in the last game was a big problem for England. They got deducted points in the World Test Championship and they got fined as well. So that's another thing they'll have to think of, and maybe that's why they'll have to play Jack Leach. But also, I think if over rate is an issue, they can still manage with Joe Root there. He does spin the ball. He does ball spin. But yeah, it's going to be a tough call. I don't know which way they're going to go. If they do bench the fast bowler, I just can't pick out which fast bowler they'll bench. Maybe it could be Broad who doesn't play, but I don't know. That's going to be a big call once again. I just feel they'll probably go with the full seam attack. Although they have Ben Stokes there who can play the fourth seamer and they can play Jack Leach. So it's a kind of a headache. That's the big call for England. From Australia's point of view, it's the one change they've announced at 11. It's Jai Richardson instead of Hazelwood. He's going to bring you that pace. Hazelwood, of course, got injured in the last game, but Jai Richardson is someone who'll bring you that pace, that extra zip that you want. With the pink ball, it's not going to be easy to face him. If you look at the other side of it, yes, he's a bit more inexperienced. You know, he's played more limited overs cricket. Of course, he's played the Sheffield Shield, but there's going to be a big test for him in the test match arena, and I think he will do well. He has that extra pace, and I think it's a good call. Yes, Hazel was injured, but also Hazel was a big miss. But also, I think Australia need to rotate their fast bowlers. We saw against India in the last series, they got tired when they reached the last match at the Gabba. So I think they will have to rotate the bowlers, and this is kind of like a blessing in disguise, even though Hazelwood is a big miss. But it's at least they're getting their bowlers rotated. And Jai Richardson, I think he's an exciting prospect if you look at it from there. But yeah, it's going to be the pink ball test. The players to watch out for from England, I'm going to go with Joe Root again. I think he showed glimpses of why he's one of the best batsmen, particularly in this year, why he's been the best batsman. And I think he'll want to end off the year with another 100. Joe Root is the batsman to watch out for. With the ball, Jimmy Anderson, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, plus 600 wickets plus as a fast bowler is an outstanding achievement. He's 39 years old and he's raring to go. I really want to see how he bowls. He has the experience. He knows what it takes to win an Ashes in Australia. He's done it before. Of course, that was 10 years ago, 11 years ago. So it's a completely different Australian outfit, and he himself is not in the same shape as he was, even though he is fit. But yeah, I think Anderson is the bowler to watch out for, especially under lights. Even with the new ball, Anderson will be effective, I think. And he got a rest in that first test match, so he'll be raring to go. From Australia's point of view, Steve Smith, I think he got out early in that first game. He looked good for his 10-15 runs. So hopefully, if he's not in a rush, he takes his time, I think he will score some big runs. So Steve Smith is the player to watch out for. With the ball, there's plenty of talk about the fast bowlers, but I'm going with Nathan Lyon. I just think if Australia do win this game, Nathan Lyon will play a part, although maybe not in the last Adelaide game, he didn't really. But I think in this game, if it does go down to the wire, if it goes to the fifth day and Nathan Lyon's bowling, I think he will play a big part. Of course, you can't go past Cummins as well with the pink ball. He bowls fast, bowls very accurate. Stark was also someone who I think will need to improve, and hopefully he can improve in this test match. But I'm going to go with Nathan Lyon as the bowler to watch out for. Australia favorites going into this test match, I feel, but England hopefully can fight back and show some fight in this game. They showed a glimpse of it in their second innings in the last test match, but I would like to see a bit more from them. I would like to see more grit, more determination. Openers will play a key role. Hasib Hamid and Rory Burns have been a partnership for a while now, and Rory Burns, he's been dicey. He got out first ball. That's going to scar him. That Gabba test match, but Hasib Hamid has looked good, and if they can build a partnership and take that shine off the new ball, I think that will be the key for England, taking that shine off and letting Root, Stokes and Butler come in with the older ball and making use of that and making those runs, because these guys are all stroke makers. They can find the runs with ease, and especially Buttler and Stokes, if they come in at 150 for two, it really helps England's case from that end. So I think that's what England will look to do. They'll have to try to face off that new ball. I think their batting is an issue. Everyone talks about their bowling, but I think their batting has been an issue, and they'll need to step up from the openers all the way to the middle lower order. And lower order contributions will always be key as well. We saw Travis Head coming in at 5-6 and smashing 100. If Buttler can do that, if Vokes can help him out, that will be great for England as well. So yeah, I think Australia are favorites to win this game. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for the latest content from the cricketing world and from the Ashes. That's all for now. Looking forward to the test match, and we'll get back to you soon. Thank you so much.